Have you ever wondered how armies fight against powerful tanks on the battlefield? Imagine a small, nimble vehicle that can drive across any terrain, from mountains to swamps, and carry a deadly weapon that can destroy the heaviest enemy armor from miles away. Sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? Well, it's not. This is the 9P148 Konkurs, a real-world war machine that is as capable as it is surprising. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the story of this incredible vehicle, exploring its origins, features, and why it remains a powerful force on modern battlefields. By the end, you'll understand why the 9P148 Konkurs is so much more than just another military vehicle. Stick around, and let's uncover the secrets behind this impressive anti-tank weapon. To understand the 9P148 Konkurs, we need to start with its ancestor, the BRDM-2, a vehicle that became a game-changer for the Soviet military back in the 1960s. The BRDM-2 was designed as a reconnaissance vehicle, meant to scout the battlefield, report enemy positions, and gather vital intelligence for the Soviet forces. But what made the BRDM-2 truly special was its ability to adapt. This wasn't just a slow-moving, unarmored scout. It was a vehicle that could cross rivers, drive through swamps, and navigate rough terrain with ease. It was fast, agile, and built to survive in the harshest environments. However, while the BRDM-2 was a great reconnaissance vehicle, it lacked the ability to deal with modern tanks and armored vehicles on the battlefield. And that's where the 9P148 Konkurs came in. In the 1970s, the Soviet Union realized that they needed a way to counter NATO's heavily armored tanks, which were becoming increasingly powerful. The solution was simple but brilliant: combine the BRDM-2's unmatched mobility with a powerful anti-tank missile system, and you'd have a weapon capable of taking down even the toughest tanks. The result of this idea was the 9P148 Konkurs. This new version of the BRDM-2 retained the same iconic design that made the original vehicle so successful, but with a key modification: a launcher for the 9M113 Konkurs anti-tank missiles. The Konkurs missile, known by NATO forces as the Spandrel, was a game-changing weapon that could destroy enemy tanks from up to 2.5 miles away. It was a wire-guided missile, meaning the operator could control its flight, guiding it directly to its target, even while the missile was speeding toward the enemy at high speeds. The 9P148 Konkurs wasn't just a modified BRDM-2, it was a whole new weapon platform. With its 5-launcher rail system, the 9P148 could carry up to 14 Konkurs missiles, allowing it to launch multiple attacks in quick succession. What's even more impressive is that the crew inside the vehicle could fire all 5 missiles without ever leaving the protection of the vehicle. This meant the operators could remain safe from enemy fire while launching devastating anti-tank strikes. But the true brilliance of the 9P148 was in its versatility. The BRDM-2 had already been designed to be amphibious, meaning it could travel across rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water. This feature was crucial for the 9P148 as well. On the battlefield, the ability to quickly cross water could make the difference between life and death. Whether it was crossing a river to outflank the enemy or retreating to a safer location, the 9P148 could handle it all. It didn't matter if the terrain was dry or wet. This vehicle was ready for anything. When you look at the 9P148 from the outside, it doesn't look like anything extraordinary. It shares the same practical design as the BRDM-2, a 4x4 vehicle with a sturdy lower hull and an angled upper hull. There are 4 auxiliary wheels along the sides that help with stability, and multiple vision ports give the crew a chance to spot enemies from relative safety. The vehicle's boat-like front hull design, however, is the key to its amphibious abilities. The rear-facing propeller, hidden at the back of the vehicle, allows it to glide across the water like a boat, making the 9P148 just as comfortable in the water as it is on land. The Konkurs missile system itself is also worth noting. The missile was a formidable weapon, designed to defeat NATO's toughest armor. With its tandem heat, high-explosive anti-tank warhead, the Konkurs could penetrate the most advanced tank armor of its time. The missile's guidance system was simple but effective. A wire linked to the launcher allowed the operator to control the missile's flight path during its journey toward the target. As long as the wire remained intact, the operator could steer the missile, ensuring a precise strike on the target. When it was time to launch, the 9P148's missile launcher would come into action. The launcher could be raised and fired from inside the vehicle, giving the crew a safe and protected position while attacking the enemy. The 5 missiles on the launcher could be launched in quick succession, allowing the 9P148 to deliver a deadly barrage of firepower. But that's not all. The launcher was designed to be retractable, meaning that when it wasn't in use, it could fold down and rest along the turret roof, making the vehicle less vulnerable to enemy fire. Reloading the missile system was just as efficient. The 9P148 had an onboard supply of missiles, with a total of 14 available at any given time. When the launcher ran out of ammunition, the crew could reload it from an external hatch located behind the launcher. This made it possible for the vehicle to stay in action for long periods without needing to return to base for resupply. While the original 9P148 was designed specifically for the Konkurs missile, over time, the vehicle was updated to support even more powerful weapons. One such upgrade was the ability to fire the 9M111 Faggot missile, NATO, at Fort Spigot. This upgrade increased the versatility of the 9P148, allowing it to counter even more types of enemy armor and respond to evolving threats on the battlefield. As time passed, the 9P148 continued to evolve, with new technologies and enhancements being added to improve its performance. Modernized versions of the vehicle feature new sighting devices, which allow the crew to operate the vehicle both day and night. These advanced technologies make the 9P148 even more effective, as it can now track and engage targets under any conditions. In addition, a new whip antenna was added to improve the vehicle's communication capabilities, ensuring it could stay connected to its command unit and receive vital updates during combat. Today, the 9P148 Konkurs remains an important tool for many countries around the world. While it may have been developed in the 1970s, its combination of mobility, firepower, and versatility ensures that it continues to be an effective anti-tank platform. With its ability to operate in any terrain, including water, and its impressive range of missiles, the 9P148 Konkurs remains a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. The BRDM-2 and its various variants, including the 9P148, are a testament to the ingenuity of military engineers. Their ability to combine multiple roles, from reconnaissance to anti-tank warfare, in a single vehicle is nothing short of impressive. While the technology may have evolved over the years, the core concept behind the 9P148 still holds true: a fast, mobile vehicle capable of taking on enemy armor in any environment. As we look to the future, the legacy of the 9P148 Konkurs reminds us of the importance of adaptability in military design. In a world where the battlefield is constantly changing, vehicles like the 9P148 offer a glimpse into how military forces can use innovative thinking to stay ahead of their enemies. Whether it's crossing rivers, attacking tanks, or providing reconnaissance, the 9P148 shows how a well-designed vehicle can become a powerful force in any combat situation. And now that you've learned about the 9P148 Konkurs, we hope you've enjoyed the story of this incredible vehicle. If you did, make sure to give us a thumbs up and let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another deep dive into the fascinating world of military technology. Your support helps us bring more amazing stories like this one to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.